Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to share something new to you guys. Well, it's not really new, but it's a new discovery for me. It's just so sad that I haven't discovered this before. Okay, I should have used it in my class long time ago already, but better late than never. Okay, so if you guys haven't discovered FLIPGRID yet, it's time for you to use it because it's just really awesome for online learning for a lot of reasons. I'll just give you let me just introduce FLIPGRID to you, give you reasons why I use it, and then I'll walk you through on how to use it, okay, or how I use it myself, and you can just discover other else on your own. Okay, so we start with what really is FLIPGRID. In simple terms, a grid is where our students go to view topics, and you may present your topics in videos or something else. It could be on PowerPoint as well, and then your students record their responses, and they can even reply to their classmates. Okay, so these grids can be opened or locked, okay, depending on the administrator. All right, that's how nice FLIPGRID is. Okay, so but why do I use it? We all know we all want to be put on spot, right? So it goes the same way with our students. All right, sometimes we get frustrated when we ask them to recite in our classrooms, in our online classrooms, and they don't unmute themselves, they don't switch on their cameras, they just won't answer. Okay, and we feel like they're not into the topic or whatever. Okay, however, it could be just that they don't want to be put on spot. They want to take, they need time to prepare themselves, to answer our question. Okay, and the FLIPGRID allows them to do that. Okay, so even the shy ones, FLIPGRID allows the teacher to hear and watch every student, even the ones who are shy, as I've said, or those who are rather slow to respond. Okay, those students who don't typically raise their hands in a physical classroom or volunteer to answer in our online classes. Okay, so this one works great for a lot of students who just need, as I mentioned earlier, a bit more time to process and prepare, and then post their responses. Okay, so in my class, I've seen a lot of shy students who actually love to share, but they just can't do it on the spot. Okay, and there are a lot of students who just right away can answer questions, and sometimes they take over the entirety of the class, and then the shy ones would be left behind, and we don't like that. Okay, so FLIPGRID even has a lot of feature that can help those shy ones. They can animate themselves, they can put filters and whatnot. Okay, another good thing to this is video responses often prompt further discussions. Okay, so that's what I do with my classes. I ask them a particular question, or they need to respond to my instruction, and then I can comment on their video, and their video response, and their classmates can comment on that as well with another video, or just they can just type their responses. Okay, so far these are the reasons why I think FLIPGRID is just so cool. Okay, I'm sure when you use it, you'll discover more positive things about it. Okay, it's basically like a Google Classroom. It's just that the responses given in FLIPGRID are in the form of videos. which make it great. Sometimes it's hard to ask the students to submit videos, right? Because of the format, and you can't open their files and whatnot. But with FLIPGRID, all of that, all of these problems are answered because everything is processed through the applications, through the FLIPGRID. Okay, so they don't use external applications, they don't use external how do you go, software. Okay, it's all on FLIPGRID. That's why they can easily upload their video, and you can easily watch their video. And even the videos are even organized nicely in a grid. Okay, so now let me walk you through on step by step on how I use FLIPGRID. That one, FLIPGRID. Is go to the website, just type FLIPGRID there. Since I have been using FLIPGRID, so I have one account already. It's in my computer already. And as most of the cases, it will ask you first to sign up, of course. Okay, so just sign up. You go through the process. You type your name, you give your email address. It will ask if you're a teacher or not. Okay, and then you're good to use FLIPGRID. Now FLIPGRID can be FLIPGRID has its free features, but if you want to make use of FLIPGRID in its paid feature, you can also do so. You just have to pay. All right, now if you pay, then you will have different FLIPGRIDs. Okay, now that is good because, for instance, if you have 5 classes, then you can just assign one FLIPGRID per class. Okay, so you can have as much FLIPGRIDs as you want. Okay, with the free version though, you are allowed to have only one FLIPGRID. Okay, so but not to worry, because even if you have just one FLIPGRID, you can actually have as much topic as you can. Alright, so each time you have an activity for your class, you just add a topic if you want to make use of FLIPGRID. Okay, so this is how FLIPGRID looks like, and these are some of the FLIPGRIDs or topics that I made in this FLIPGRID. For instance, I gave this to my grade 12 students. We're working on language and power. Okay, so this is the title of the topic, politeness theory, and then this is the prompt. This is what I want them to respond to. Okay, when they video record themselves, when they video recorded themselves rather. So explain the main ideas, and then what is the reference? What is their reference for this topic? It's the video that I uploaded here, so they can just first play that and watch it, and then they respond to it. So here are my students with their responses. Okay, now it's so I was saying earlier, it's so easy because FLIPGRID itself will organize all the responses. Okay, and even the checking is so easy. Because
Good morning, Sir Floros.
I don't know if I can blur their faces later when I post this in YouTube, but I should. Alright, so you see here, this is the first video. Then you can just click on the next student, click on the next student, click on the next student.
Good morning, Sir Floros.
Alright, so that's how easy it is to check the FLIPGRID or their responses. Okay, and they also can see their responses and their classmates' responses. So you can add more activity to that. You can ask them to respond to the videos posted by their classmates. Okay, so that's how FLIPGRID works. Now let me walk you through on the step-by-step process and how I prepare a topic in FLIPGRID and how I incorporate it in Google Classroom. How my students get into the FLIPGRID. All right. If this is your first FLIPGRID, first topic, then you won't see anything here. course, this is your first, and that's why you are watching this video. All right, then you can just click add a topic. All right, and then you will be brought into this this site wherein you can design your topic or your FLIPGRID. Okay, so for instance, I'm teaching language and power, say language of charity is our activity for today. Then prompt is the question or the instruction you can give to your students. That will be the basis or the topic for their video later on when they respond to this FLIPGRID. Okay, for instance, we can write what are your thoughts about the video in response in connection to language and power. Okay, explain with details and examples. That should be challenging enough already for our grade 12 students. Now you see here, they will be allowed to video record themselves in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Okay, I think you can choose to have more, but 1 minute and 30 seconds is good enough, especially if you have a big number of students per class. Okay, and 1 minute and 30 seconds seem to be so short, but in fact, the students won't even make use of that much time. Usually, they just video record themselves speaking in 1 minute. Very few of them gets to 1 minute and 30 seconds. Alright, that'll be very challenging for them. Maybe we can do that when they're used to doing or to using the FLIPGRID already. Okay, but for beginners, do not scare them, you guys. Alright, and then in here, you can add a media. Okay, you can, for instance, video record yourself. Just click that. Okay, use your microphone, use your camera, allow. Okay, or you can upload the video you made earlier, or you can just get one from YouTube. Okay, and from these other applications or software. So let's get one from YouTube. Alright, let's go to YouTube first. Our topic is what again? Oh, and by the way, while my internet is taking its precious time, let me just advertise my channel, you guys. So please take time to go to my channel, to my YouTube channel, watch another video apart from this, hit like and subscribe just so I'd be inspired to share more videos to you guys. Okay, you see I only have 227 subscribers for now. I need 1,000. So thank you for the support. I hope you guys will really subscribe. Okay, so let's look for language of charity, if there is such a thing, and power. Okay, this is just an example anyway. So for instance, let's take this TEDx. Alright, this is very long. Usually I just give 5 minutes. The longest video that I share with my class, with my classes, would just be 5 minutes. Okay, this is very long, but this is just an example anyway. So let's just take that, and then you copy and paste it back to your FLIPGRID and click next and add, and there goes our video. Okay, now as I mentioned earlier, you can opt to access to give it to the public. Alright, so that anyone and just anybody can access it, or private. I usually just do it for private, you know, just to protect the privacy of my classes, and you know, if you want to protect the property of your school as well. However, if you put it in private mode, then you have to add the how do you call that? You have to add the email, okay, the email domain of your school or of your company, For instance, mine is santa-laurentia.sch.id. So anybody who has this domain can enter, all right? But if your email don't have this domain, then no, sorry, you can't get into this topic, all right? And then create topic. Okay, so this is now the link for the FLIPGRID you just created. You copy that, okay, and then you put it to your learning platforms. Okay, for instance, me, I have Google Classrooms. So let me just open one of the Google Classrooms. Maybe let's just make use of one of the dummy classroom I have that I share with my co-teachers. Okay, so in here you can assign it under stream or a classwork. So I'd like to make it a classwork. I usually make it a classwork. So the title earlier is Language of Charity. Okay, then you give the instructions. If this is the first time, then make sure you give clear instructions to your students. You say, open the link, and then sign up using your school email, and then understand the prompt or question in FLIPGRID. Watch the video, and video record your response. Okay? Then you click add link, and we paste the link we copied from FLIPGRID earlier. Then here is our FLIPGRID. Okay, then just hit assign, and it should be in your Google Classroom already. Okay, so they can see it in their stream, or they can go right away to classwork and click Language of Charity. If I were the student, I will understand properly the instruction from my teacher. It says open the link, so I will open the link. Okay, if this is the first time your students are doing FLIPGRID, then they will be asked to sign up. Since I have my FLIPGRID already, then I'll just sign up and login successful. Okay, so this is the very interface that your students will see. All right, so they will see the title, then they will see the question. Okay, that's the question that they will need to respond to, and then here is the video. So your student can just click play there, then they can play the video and watch it. Alright, once they're done watching that, and they can answer the question already, so they can hit record a response. If this is the first time again for the student to do this, then FLIPGRID will ask them to allow it to use the camera and the microphone of their computer, and then they can make use of any of the features here. For instance, for effects, filters. Maybe some of our students are too shy at first, so they want themselves pixelated. Okay, or not. Okay, or they can add frames. Earlier, my student made use of this very cool feature. Okay, it's as if he was reporting something very recent. Okay, so breaking news. Alright, or if your student is in love at the moment, can add flowers maybe. Ta-da! This works well for primary students. All these effects like this one. Ooh, rainbow. Alright? Or not. And then your student can just turn in their response. Okay, and then you will see their responses here already in your FLIPGRID. So this is the title or the topic we just created earlier. If you click that, you will have here, of course, there are no responses yet. Alright, but I will show you how FLIPGRID actually FLIPGRID organizes all the responses of your students, alright, alphabetically. And it's so easy to check because their videos are just, there is no problem with format, and you can just click next, and next, and you can all see their videos. Okay? So that's all that I can share. You can discover more about FlipGrids, but so far this is how I enjoy my FlipGrid and how I incorporate it in our Google Classroom. I hope you guys this helps, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit like and please subscribe. Thank you for watching, everyone. God bless.